Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Electrical Hub. So today's our topic is delta connection. In a three-phase delta connection, we have to find out the relation between phase voltage and line voltage, as well as in a relation between line current and phase current under balance condition. So first of all, we have to draw a circuit diagram of delta connection, that how it is look like. So delta connection is a circulated diagram, surrounded diagram with three conductors. Suppose these conductors are A, B, C. Alright, and there will be a line which will go like this. So we can name it as R, Y, B, just like we have done it in a star connection. And we can name it as, or this R which means red wire, and this Y which means yellow wire, and this B means which means blue wire. And these are the three windings which is whole completed as and name as a delta connection. And we can say that this R is a junction point, is this point, which is also can be called as R, and this point which is also can be called as Y, and this point also can be called as B. Alright, and let's talk about the line voltage. So what will be the line voltage? As we have talked previously in previous video also, that the voltage between two line wire will be equal to the line voltage. Alright, so the line voltage will be between R and Y, which what will be between R and Y? This part, VRY. And what will be the voltage between this line, Y and B? VYB. And what will be the voltage between R and B? This will be VRB. Alright, so now we have got the value of line voltage VRY, VYB and VRB. Okay, and now let's talk about the phase voltage. What is phase voltage? The voltage between the junctions or the phase, which is this part. Alright, so what will the voltage between this point and this point, between B and R? The voltage between B and R will be VBR. Alright, this part. And what will the voltage between R and Y? VRY. And what will be the voltage between B and Y? VBY. Alright, so now we have got the value of line voltage as well as phase voltage. So let's write it here. VPH, which means phase voltage. Phase voltage are these points. And what are the value of phase voltage? VBR equal to VRY equal to VBY. And why I am writing this equal to sign? Because the question is asked that this is a condition under balance condition. So we have to write that the all phase value or the magnitude of all the phase voltage will be equal to each other. Alright, and now let's write the value of VL, line voltage. So these parts are line voltage, which is the voltage between line wires. And what are the voltage of line wires? VRY and VYB and VRB. Alright, and this is also equal to each other because the question is asked under balance condition, that is why. And from this equation, from equation 1 and 2, we can say that the value of VPH equal to VL. You can have a look around here, like VBR is equal to VRB, VRY equal to VRY and VYB equal to VBY. Alright, so we can say that VPH equal to VL. And now we have got the relation between phase voltage and line voltage. So now let's talk about the line current and phase current. So this part can be said called as IR, and this part can be called as IY, and this part can be called as IB. Alright, these are current of line wires. So line current will be IB, IY and IR. So these are the line current. And what will be the phase current? This part, B and R. Alright, this part will be IBR. And current between R and Y will be IRY, and the current between B and Y will be IBY. Alright, So these are the phase current. So we can write here what will be the phase current. This part IBR, which is equal to IRY, and which is equal to IBY. Alright, and what will be the line current IL? IL are this part, the R, Y and B line wire current. So what are the line wire currents are IR, which is equal to IY, and which is equal to IB. Alright, so now we have got the value of IPH and IL, and we can see that these are not equal to each other. Suppose this component IBR have two parts, IB and R, and here only one part single term IR, and similarly here IRY, and here only Y, and here IBY, and here only IB, which means this line current has only single components and phase current have two components in each term. So we can say that IPH and IL are not equal, and to take out the relation between IPH and IL, which means the relation between phase current and line current, we have to simplify it and derive it. So let's write it equation 3 and equation 4. So now what we have to do from here, we have to make a phasor diagram of this circuit. Alright, so let's make a phasor diagram, and phasor diagram will be like this, and these are the phase voltage, phase current, which is IRY, and this will be IYB, and this one will be IBR. Alright, so these are the phase currents, and the negative component of this phase current will be like this. This will be the negative component of BR, which will be called as IBR, and this part will be called as IYB minus YB, and this component will be called as minus IRY. Alright, so now we have got the negative component of the phase current, and now from here we have to take out the resultant, which will be this. This is a resultant value of I minus IBR and IYB, and just connect it, and this one will be, we can call it as I. And what are the common between IBR and what are the common between minus IBR and IYB? B part is common, so we can call it as IB. Alright, and there will be also one more resultant from this side, and just connect it. And what are the components, common components of IBR and minus IRY? R component is common, so we will write here IR. Alright, and from this part just connect it. And what are the common between minus IYB and IRY? Y component is common, so we will write it as IY. Alright, so what we have get to know about this part is that this is a line current IL. The resultant are line current, and the other components, which is this part and this part, are the phase current, so we can call it as IPH. This is IPH, and this is also IPH. Alright, so and one more thing, that the angle between all the IPH current, which means phase current, is 120 degree, which means this part is 120 degree, and the angle between this part, this area, which means resultant, and the phase current of IBR and IRY, or this part or this part, this area, is 60 degree. Alright, so now let's derive the equation, that what will be the equation from here. So we have to once again look at the circuit diagram, that what is showing here. Suppose if we want to take out the value of IBR, alright, so what will be the IBR? This IBR current, which is flowing like this is splitting from this point to this and this junction. From this junction the current is splitting from two path. One path is this one and one part is this one. So we can say that IBR is equal to IR plus IRY. Alright, we can say that. And if we want to verify this part, we can write in a term of IR, which will be equal to, if we have to shift this IRY to the left hand side, and then it will become IBR minus IRY. And now if we want to verify this part, that whether this equation is correct or not, we can verify it from the phasor diagram. Suppose where is IR? This is the resultant IR, and what are the components of IR? IBR and minus IRY. Look, we have written here IR equal to IBR minus IRY. So this is verified that this equation is correct. And if we try to take out the resultant value IR, what will be the resultant value, exact value? So the formula is IBR square plus IRY square plus 2 IBR IRY cos 60 degree, which will be in root. Alright, so now let's simplify it. So this IR can be written as IL, alright, and this IBR can be written as IPH, as I have written in from equation 3 and equation 4, that IBR IRY and IBY equal to IPH, and IR IY IB equal to line current IL. So this can be written as IPH square. This also can be written as IPH square plus 2, and this IBR is also IPH, and this IRY is also IPH. So it can be written as IPH square. Multiply it, and cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. The value of cos 60 according to trigonometric identity is 1 by 2, and just make it whole root. So now if we will simplify it in a more way, it will be, there will be these two part, these two and these two will get cancelled. Alright, so what will be the left component? 1 IPH square plus 1 IPH square plus 1 IPH square, which will become 3 IPH square whole root. And if we want to simplify it or resolve it further, then we will get root 3 IPH square. So the exact value of IL will be root 3 IPH square. So this is the relation between line current and phase current in delta connection under balance condition. Alright, so the relation between phase voltage and phase current will be, phase voltage and line voltage will be VPH equal to VL, which means phase voltage equal to line voltage. And in terms of current, the line current is equal to the root 3 time of phase current. This square will be removed because there is root, so there is a one mistake. This square will be not here. Right? Thank you.